Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. Today we're going to be setting up a new depot because we identified some traffic problems that were resulting from the depot that we have now being so close to two four-way intersections, or junctions if you want to call them that. So what I've decided to do was to find some place to set up a depot that's going to have some better traffic characteristics. And probably one thing that we could do to begin with would be to reduce the size of the depot. So that, well, maybe we could reduce the size of this depot so that it only has 10 trains rather than 15. We'll probably do that. As well as set up the new one. Or maybe I'll set up the new one and then delete that one. Because, look, this is getting to be kind of messy. Alright, so the question is where to put it. You know what I could do is I could join these two, and I could put the depot here in the middle. And maybe I could even set it up. No, I don't want to do that. I was going to say set it up so that I have entrances and exits from top and bottom. But the problem is with these 282 trains, they take almost, you can see here, they take almost the full length of one of these segments. So what I want to do is I want to make sure I have at least that length from the intersection to the entrance to the depot, or the exit to the depot, so that if there's a train waiting to get in, it's not going to block the junction. So the question that I had last time was, where is a good place to put the depot? Now I have one down here, so it seems like it would be a good idea to have one like up here someplace, so that they're kind of covering the whole grid from opposite corners. So maybe I'll need a lot of landfill to do this, but I think what I can do is I'll extend rail this way, and I'll set it up over there. Okay, so let's do that. Actually, let me see where my train is. I don't remember where I left it. Is it here? Yeah, okay. Cool, I'm actually pretty close. And I think we haven't, whoops. I think we haven't delivered any Science Pack 3s yet. So the labs are not working. Let's see how we're doing here on production. Okay. No, 32,000 is the threshold, so it's going to be a while before we get there. We're making about 1,000 a minute, so it'll take 32 minutes before we have the first train load. So we'll be waiting a while, but I'm not in a big hurry. We have plenty of time. All right, so let's sneak our way over here. I knew I was going to miss that turn. Well, I didn't know it, but it was a high probability. That's the problem with this junction. It's hard to go straight when you're driving manually. Okay, let me get all the landfills. And we'll make this, I'm using the numpad plus key, by the way, to change the size of this. All right, so that's big enough for the rail to go through. And now I got misaligned. Okay. Let's get rid of that. All right. So let's add, well, I'm going to add several links here. How far out should I go? Well, like I said, at least one 282 train length. Problem is I don't know how long that is precisely, so although it would be twice as long as my train, right? So here's what I can do. I have blueprint trains enabled. Okay, I'll disable my roboports and we'll just do it like this. Okay, so just we'll put it to the east of this body of water, and that should be good enough. There we go. Okay, so that means we're going to have to fill in up here. Actually, why don't we put it on the southern side of this track? Does that really matter? I don't think it really matters, but I feel better putting it on the southern side. Okay. So we'll say just past this signal is where we're going to make it. So we need to fill in any water out here. At least down to where this next rail would come out for the grid. There we go. I think that one's fine. Okay. And then let's get rid of all these trees. And those. All right, great. And if I were to put down another grid section, where would that end? Just ahead of where my train is. Okay, so let's build it past here. All right. Now, if I went in and out from both directions, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'll copy this one, and I'm not going to copy the fluid section, or am I? Yeah, I feel like 5 fluid trains is still enough. So I won't copy the fluid section. I'll just copy up to here, and I'll grab that roboport. Okay. Did you get that? And I'm gonna have. Uh-oh. I'm frozen. Oh no. Okay. That had me worried there for a second. All right, let's take out the Nixie tubes. Okay, and we'll put it just like that. And I'm going to need to grab track, signals, train stops. I'm going to need some storage silos. And then the rest is just waiting for the bots to do their thing. I'm probably going to have to go back for logistics chests as well. And then I have the train blueprints here, which I didn't really want, so I'll have to get rid of that as well. But that'll be easy to get rid of. I'll just wait till everything else is built, and then I'll shift. Well, and then I'll select it all with the deconstruction planner, and then shift select it afterwards to cancel everything that's already built. Okay, so I need, are those, which type of combinators are those? Those are arithmetic combinators. So I need 5, 10, 15, 16. I need 5, 10, 15, a bunch of constant combinators. I need power poles. I need another logistic train station. Can I make 30 power poles? No. All right. Yeah, so we're going to have to go back and get some more supplies. Let's clean up this extra rail here. And over here as well. Okay, I think I have power poles in the train. And I might have lights in the train too. Okay, here's a regular train stop. So this is going to be depot. This is depot 1. This is depot 2. And then this is going to be depot 3. The one that's got flashing lights like crazy. Okay, and it's already requesting fuel, which is good. All right, so this is depot 3, PAX. Nope. There we go. Now in reality, these things are only going to need to come in and exit from the same direction, so. All right, let's go back to the base and get what we need. I'm going to need 100 passive or active providers. How many power poles do I need? Only 30. I need a bunch of lights. I need another LTN stop. And then all the trains, of course, but I'm not gonna bother with all the trains actually. All right, so let's go back to main, and I think we'll have what we need. Now the other thing I want to start to set up are the pickup stations, because at the other depots I have some junk accumulating. Particularly satellite parts. For some reason I'm getting massive quantities of satellite parts, and I'm not sure why I'm collecting so many of those things. Are these chests getting full? Maybe those chests are getting full. I should probably do... Well, I know the reason. Well, no, I don't know the reason. I'm not sure why that's happening. I need to get rid of that. Or maybe I should just make the satellites here. No, I can't, because I need stuff from over there in the rocket base. All right, so this is going to be a problem with the satellite stuff. Okay, I know what I could do. I think maybe I know what the problem is. The train. Yeah, see, the train is filling up with this junk, whether it needs it or not. So I think what I need to do is I need to put some conditions on here. All right, so I'm going to hook up a green wire to the station itself. Okay, so when it arrives, it should give me a number that represents what the train is looking for. And then we can just enable these if that particular item is greater than 0. And that way it should only load what is actually needed, instead of loading everything. I think that's probably part of the problem. At least part of it. It might even be the whole problem. Okay, I think I'm done with the landfill. I'm still getting inserters. Okay, and then let's get rid of the junk, including the fish. We don't need the fish. Thank you very much. All right, back to Depot 3. Whoops. I left my plane there. Oh well. And I can turn that off. I don't need that anymore. Almost 20,000. We're getting close to a train being ready. Okay. No, I didn't have power poles in here. I thought I did. I think I probably didn't get enough lights. Okay. Yeah, I need 32 more lights. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. There. All right, so we'll get these lights done, and then I can delete the trains from this view, because I definitely don't want those. Oh, okay, these are not being powered. All right, so once those charge up, that should make all this blinking stop. Okay, so now the only thing missing is the train, so I'm going to hit F2 again to turn off my roboports. Because I don't really want anything getting disassembled. I just want the train stuff to go away. There. What's missing? Construction robots now. Okay, good. All right, so this is done. We've got fuel. You know what we're missing? Robots. Definitely need bots in a bot managed network. So let's go pick up, I don't know, we'll get 300 bots. And then we'll work on the pickup station for non-junk items. Although I think I'll set it up on one of the other depots first, since this depot doesn't have any items in it yet. Okay, got the bots. Let's head back. Still waiting for Science Pack 3s. I think it won't be much longer now. Yep, another 8 minutes. Hopefully by the end of this episode we'll see the first train delivered. Actually, that looked kind of slow. Yeah. Okay. Apparently we're using up iron faster than we're getting it in. So we're probably going to need another iron smelting area. Okay. And now we have bots, and they'll start delivering all the lovely rocket fuel. Okay, now this one should be called Depot 3 Fuel. Okay, and these are going to be called Depot 3 Cargo. And we'll just copy that name all the way down. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to Depot 2, and I'm going to reassign some of these 282s to Depot 3. Since these are the ones that cause the most trouble. And we'll just use Depot 2 for small trains, I think. At least for a while. The small trains are, obviously, they take up less space, so they shouldn't cause as much traffic jams getting in and out. Okay. Yeah, so this one will reassign as well. Okay. And they're starting to roll in. I ought to get off the tracks. 1, 2, 3. Here comes number 4. Let's see if we can pick up a 5th one. Okay. And I think all these I'm going to leave where they are. All right, let's look at iron smelting. I've got ore. There's actually quite a lot of plate. Let's take a look at our production. There we go, iron plates, iron plates. Okay, well, production is, at least for the last 10 minutes, production is outstripping consumption. So maybe we don't need another, smelter just yet. Yeah, I think we're doing okay there. It doesn't look like we need any more. Ooh, that was really close. I gotta be careful. Okay, so I think we're all set there. I'm going to put a U-turn down here. Whoops. Okay, I know I have a U-turn somewhere else that I can copy. Here we go. They're a little hard to, they're actually kind of hard to make symmetrically. And I'm not going to put a radar. I don't need any more radar. There we go, just in case the train needs to turn around. Although, I don't want trains coming down here just to turn around. So maybe I'll leave that off. Let's just leave it off for now and see how we do without it. Because if I leave that there, then there could be trains coming down this set of rails just because they need to make a U-turn. And I don't want any extra traffic here that's not related to the depot. So if I leave that a dead end, then no trains are going to come down here unless they're headed into the depot. And I think that'll be better for us. Okay, so let's head over to Depot 2. And we'll set up a trash pickup station. Actually, we already have the station. I just never wired it up to do anything yet. And I set one up in the multiplayer community map a few weeks ago, and it seemed like it worked okay. I didn't spend a lot of time observing it, but it seemed like it was working. So I'll try to set this one up the same way. All right, let's see, how many trains do I have assigned to this now? 6, 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'm just going to delete those, and then this is the pickup station, right? And then we'll move that one over. No, I better leave that. Okay, I want to leave the roboports because we're going to need those. Okay. And now I will copy this. And we'll get rid of those roboports. Okay, and then that's going to go right there. Okay. And then I can get rid of all this. All right, so now we have a smaller depot. All right, and I don't want all this rocket fuel, nor do I want all the coal. Okay, and these are still requesting coal, which I don't want. All right, this one's correct. And the two up here are still requesting coal. There we go. Okay. So the way that I want this to work is I want a train to be able to come in here and pick up whatever is in the logistics network. Okay, so I'm gonna put another roboport right here, and then we can read the logistic network contents from that and put it into here, so that this station will show as having all of those items available. But I'm going to subtract the rocket fuel from that. I'll have to use a combinator because I don't want it to pick up rocket fuel. The rocket fuel is what we're using for fueling the trains. I want that to stay here. Okay, so let's, speaking of rocket fuel, let's get rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to need some arithmetic combinators. All right, so I'm going to input. How can I filter out everything but the rocket fuel? I think I'm going to need two of these. No, I only need one. And here's what I'm going to do. We'll have red going in. And then we'll have red. No, let's use a different color. And then we'll have green going to the output. Okay, so right now it should be showing double what I actually have. Oh, okay, no, it's not passing. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take input, input rocket fuel, and I'm going to multiply it by -1, and output as rocket fuel. Okay. And then I'm adding the same numbers to the output side. So if I take a green wire from the output side, I should see the sum, which is the same except there's no rocket fuel there. Right, so you can see on the input we got coal, panels, satellites, and accumulators, and rocket fuel. And on the output, I don't have the rocket fuel. All right, so that's how we're going to feed the inventory into this. I'm not going to do it right now, though, because I don't want any trains to come here yet because I'm not set up to load. So, but we're already out of time for today, so I'm going to finish this up in the next episode, and then we'll copy it and duplicate it in the other two depots. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.